Yeah. Wind up and up it's magic. Yeah. Wind up and up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon'.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Come back.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Yellow.
It's me and you. Watch the eye. Hey, check 24. Check.
Now a play fake here on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch it. Begin.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
He's checking. He's checking. Crash. He's coming. We got double up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Bang. Watch out. Check. Lucky. Wide.
Get it.
Switch.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Check out.
80 weapons.
Check.
Hey, Charlie.
Shit. Watch the shit.
Look at me. Door. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On first down, Dobbins, and he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down now, Dobbins, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards, the final tally.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield, because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Yellow. Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike.
Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's outfield. Yellow. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Quick dash, quick dash.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Tighten up. Take 4, take 4.
Mahomes now to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
The 36-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
Watch the screen.
15.
Watch the screen. Kill.
And this is going to be incomplete. The rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, there to knock that away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Yellow.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
22, Mike, 22. 3 buzz. Watch out. Whip.
Hey, 43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, you.
Yo, 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Oh, you got D?
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Tight go, tight go, tight go. Hey, lock it. Hey, Echo.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, Sam off. Bravo.
58 to Mike. Go 58.
Deep rip.
On 3rd down, Herbert looking deep here for Ebron. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 33.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Time to left. Move. 3 down, 3 down. I got 15.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
I got motion. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Man, I got it.
Mahomes to throw once more. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Smooth. 58, come on. 58, come on. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Watch twins. Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Mike, 58, right there. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Watch the safety creep. Check 26, check 26. 36. Rock it. Now.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert looking deep here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, box truck. Let's go.
2nd and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for a vertical. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38, and he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the 3rd quarter.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Go. Double dog, that's the way. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's just me. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, yeah.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
58, come on. 58, come on. Squeeze, double. Safe. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
From the gun on third down. Herbert, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, exit. Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Check. Crunch. Check. Fresno. Jim. Alert flare. Leo. Hit it.
On 2nd down, McFarland.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Now. Who's that? 58. Yo, go! Watch the curl.
Looking to throw. Herbert setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Motion. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Cleveland Farrell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Get the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Motion. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch twist.
Now here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. He can't hang.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, Haywood. Let's go, baby. 56.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watch the twist. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Switch up. Go. 56. Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Second and 15. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
56. Mike's 56. You're trapped. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Mike 52, you ain't going nowhere.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike, I down these two. I go wide. Hey, Sunday. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On first down, Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Yellow. On the line.
52's the mark. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 52's the mark.
15.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. Open man is Uzama. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Check 31. Check 31. Undercrunch. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down the middle. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
He's checking. Crash. Kill. He's coming. We got double.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
58, right over there.
Hey, wahoo!
Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic.
Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey.
58, come on. Ricky. Watch out.
X3, 218, chopper. Look at me, zip. Ready?
On 4th down, Herbert. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A Raider first down, 17 yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
This quarterback now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Watch the shit! Kill! Squeeze!
They'll run with Cook. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Got it. 58, Mike. Go on, Go. Hey! Mike, 58, right there. Coming to you. Check your hot read. 61, matchbox, defense.
They'll run for it with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Check. Switch. Now. Hey, switch gears. Switch roll out.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Go. Hey, alert 3. Small. Yep. Go. Greystone, travel. Out. Chance. Check nickel. Check 99. Snap.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there in the final minute. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. but this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Sets up 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.